The police say they're still trying to identify the people who carried out this horrendous attack, which, as you said, has been described as racially aggravated. One which saw this young man last week who told me that he'd had no personal experience of racism before this, struck by a car and thrown against this wall, suffering terrible injuries. I met him and his family last night. They are exhausted, traumatised and very scared, but they felt strongly that people need to know about what's happened in this case and the impact it's had on them. A warning, there are some very graphic images of his injuries throughout my report, which you may find distressing.
A few days ago or something like that, at one point, like, my right eye was fully closed. So it's kind of good now that it's opening up a bit because it's swollen up and everything. So it's kind of good that it's opening up a bit, but it still hurts.
It is a week on from the moment a car was driven into him, deliberately, say the police. These images were taken the day after. He has a broken nose, cheekbone, leg, and extensive scarring. An assault which, according to the police, was racially aggravated, which leaves him with grit and glass still embedded in his face, and fearful of any sudden movements such as the pain. And when did you see the extent of the injuries to your face?
I only literally seen it when I got home, because no one wanted to show me it, because obviously it must have been really that bad, so no one wanted to show me. So it's just when I got home and kind of like looked at the mirror, like, yeah, and that's when I seen it. I was like, wow. Because the doctor obviously said, yeah, it's going to heal, but I'm going to have this for the rest of my life, the marks on my face for the rest of my life. So just to know that this is literally just going to be me for the rest of my life is obviously not nice, innit?
I'm grinding so I don't go to bed. No sleep, no snoring.
A keen musician, this is one of his videos. Known to friends as K or his stage name K-Dog, his family, still fearful, don't want his full name used. He'd been working at Southmead Hospital in Bristol, his college course delayed by COVID, and when his shift finished last Wednesday, he walked towards the bus stop, eager to get to football training.
I had my headphones in, listening to one of Stormzy's songs, like on my phone, literally just looking at my phone as I was walking up Montspark Avenue is when it happened.
That was when the car hit him. These images capture the scene afterwards. Kay's been advised not to discuss the detail of these moments so as not to prejudice any future trial. But witnesses, say the police, reported two people running away from the car and racist language used. Kay recalls people helping him off the wall and bandaging his wounds.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. I literally want to thank the people that helped me because of how quickly they responded and everything, and how they rang the emergency services, the police and so on. Because obviously if it wasn't for them, I'm not sure if I would be here. So yeah, definitely want to thank everyone.
Kay may yet require more reconstructive surgery to his face. He's been in and out of hospital all week. His younger sister listens in during the interview, so too his mother and stepfather.
How do we feel? Shattered. His mother's devastated, like any mother would be. And it's so pointless. I don't even want to talk about the people who did it. We've seen this before. Typical, cowardly. What sort of people are they? Cowards. Racists. Cowardly attack.
The police have said this attack was racially aggravated. What impact does that have on you?
The impact it has on me, to be fair, is just to start thinking, like, because that's one reason why I wanted to like kind of spread awareness and stuff. If people are doing stuff like this in 2020 and this type of stuff is still going on, something has to happen and something has to change, because obviously we can't keep living like this, and like, because most of us had enough, like, can't keep going through the same things over and over again. Like.
In a city which has witnessed several Black Lives Matter marches, one of which Kay took part in, the attack has horrified many. Sickening is how the deputy mayor described it. The police have called it abhorrent. They say they've no intelligence currently to indicate a further risk to the public, But as they try to identify those who attacked the 21-year-old, the absence of any arrests to date is proving deeply unsettling.
And even some of my mates now, they're kind of watching the show, watching themselves every single time they're on road. They're always looking around. You shouldn't be like, be having to look over your shoulder all the time and just not feel safe. It shouldn't be like that. So yeah, it's definitely affected me and my family and people around me in a different way.
Are you scared right now?
Yeah, I definitely am.
The group SARI is currently supporting the family.
It really is an incredibly disturbing incident. And from our point of view, you know, we want to just do everything we can. The family have come to us for support, and we want to do everything we can to support this family on their journey, because it will be a journey.
Like, obviously, I'm a strong character as well, so like every negative situation that kind of happens to me, I try think positively and have like a better outcome out of it or whatever. So yeah, I know I'm definitely gonna bounce back, but it's definitely gonna take me a long time, but I'm definitely gonna bounce back from this.